Greetings and salutations. Welcome back to another day of Unicorn Overlord. And today, we're going to continue onwards. Last time, we finished up the Kingdom of Gordonia, where we fought Beaumont back from Yana's stage, way back in the beginning of the game. And then we did the stage for Dinah, which was this really big stage here. Now we only have a couple more. We have main story quest, Legacy of the Lions, which is a big map up here. Or we could go do the Rock Rats and do this Liberation battle, and that gives us access to west of that. I'm just going to do the main story. This map is a little annoying, but we should be okay with it. And we also, last time, made another 5-man unit and switched it up a bit. So Travis now has Monica and Hilda, both in his party. And they are a bit lower level, they're only level 20, but they should be okay. If we run into issues, we can level them up. We moved Joseph out. We can go ahead and give Joseph somebody, I guess, up front. Don't know who, though. I guess we can put Merard up there. He's just a body. Like, if we ever have to deploy this unit, it's literally just to be like, hey, you're on a point for some reason. And having just somebody up front that has some amount of damage is good, I guess. But anyways, yeah, we built Monica exactly like Miriam. That build is really good. She has a couple different shields and items. So, like, she's an Azure Crest shield versus the Blessed Ground shield that Miriam has, so she doesn't get HP back on using an active point. But other than that, Sylph's Bane, Lapis Pendant, Liberator's Bracelet, all really good. Then we gave Hilda the Rookie Egg, so she should level up pretty quickly, but then I also gave her a couple other items. Corroded Spear for blindness, Fire Breath if there's 3 combatants in a row. That way she has more options. And then Deflect is her kind of main go-to for her passive points. Because if she gets 3 deflects off in a round, she's 131 evasion, which is just as much as Travis, and he's basically taking 1% hit rates most of the time. So Hilda up against ground units, non-ranged attack ground units, should be taking similar or less. So that's really nice. So I expect this group to be pretty tanky. Offense-wise, it's really just Nina. We gave her a new weapon last time, the Vorpal Axe, so she's quite a bit of damage. But otherwise, this team is just pretty bulky and should be really good against armor units. But otherwise, just designed to not take damage. So I don't expect them to be sweeping units left and right. I expect them to just kind of not take damage. So be a safe option against attacking people for victories on bases, trigger, healing versus reinforcements.
It's no use. I can scarcely see my hand before my face in this snow.
Not even us Bestrels dare traverse this expanse. The land is blighted by blizzards nigh the entire year round. Yet if Zenoiran's lapdogs were willing to brave it...
Then they're looking for the bloom. There's no other reason.
But Ramona's the only one who knows where it is. Would they really risk their lives in this cold without even a clue to steer them in the right direction?
In any case, an enemy is an enemy, no matter the weather. We prepare for combat at once.
You know, it's Zenoiran. I'm sure they'd send people into the middle of nowhere to look for some item. Anyways, yeah, Legacy of the Lion Kings. Level 28, and this stage is... it's not like the worst stage ever, but it is definitely a doozy. Being unprepared here can be problematic, but I think we'll be okay.
It's freezing out here.
Yeah, you're in the
Who
snow.
did I offend to get stationed in the middle of this godforsaken tundra?
Sometimes it feels like our commanders are from another century entirely.
Let me put some clothes on.
Ma'am, we've spotted a group that appears to be the rebel army, and they're heading in our direction.
What did you just say? Right when I was looking for a place to vent my frustration, too. Send word to all garrisons. We go on high alert. Now. This blizzard will be the perfect cover to strike our enemies down.
Hey, that's our plan. We're going to use the blizzard to strike you down. Anyways, they're not joking. Yeah, as you can see, well, as you cannot see, is the stage. Alright, so as you can see, we need to capture all garrisons and the enemy command post. So the reason I wanted to start over here is this is our command post. It's pretty easy. There's only one land entrance. It's to the west here, and you can kind of see through the snow. It's really, really hard, but bear with me. Like, you can see, like, there are mountains here. Then we come up here, and like there are forests. You can a little bit of an opening here, more forests over here. If you came from the other direction, this is your entrance way over here. But like, yeah, you can see there's a garrison right there. It's really hard to see, but it does exist. The harbor is right there. There's a garrison or town there, and I think there's supposed to be one more garrison somewhere. It's probably down here somewhere. Anyways, this map is designed to be, you don't get to see anything. So as Ramona said, if you use Farsight, the Valor skill, you can
The day will be ours.
see
The time is at hand.
ahead of you. For us, you can also use Clairvoyance. This is a 60-second duration. You get to see, yeah, this giant thing. Like, I can just put it here and I can see everything. You can kind of see there's the edge of this circle here. Is like your cast range. So you can cast it across like an entire map. So like you could do this here. But we're not going to use it quite yet. We don't really want to give up our Valor points so early when we want to be deploying people. So instead, you can use a Farsight Crystal, which this only lasts 30 seconds. But it does the same thing, has the same activation range, and it's the same size as using Clairvoyance. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this just to show what it can do. And now we see here, and we look over here, and yeah, there's not too many. You can see there's some enemies over to the left here. And you're going to find out really quickly, there's like a lake in the center here. There's going to be enemies to the right and to the left. So we're going to send some people to the left here to deal with all this. There's a watchtower over here. There's, I believe, a ballista somewhere over here, but this map was the one that made me, oh, there's a garrison right here. You can see it. This map was the one that made me very cautious for certain. But anyways, we're going to be deploying generally our very strong units. So Elaine's unit is absolutely getting deployed. We will go ahead and deploy Renee's unit. And we will deploy them with Renee because in the snow, there's no real roads here until you get to the very far north next to the harbor. So your cav units are going to be really, really, really slow. Whereas everyone else should be okay. So we'll go ahead and deploy Rolf's unit. And these three should be good to start us out. I will use Hasten Call here. I think that is always worth it. And you do have to be mindful. I don't remember. I don't think they deploy any flyers.
The time is at hand.
But you're going to want to take it kind of just, piece by piece. And for the next 30 seconds, we can see that... You can see there's something red under there. You can see the next 30 seconds, we can see this area here. So, as you can see, there's at least 3 people there, or 3 arrows towards our
I'll pierce you clean through.
Shall I?
Try me.
towards our main command post. So we know there's at least 3 enemies heading towards us. I'm going to have Rolf, if we're able to, try to take as many of these early fights. That's because Elaine and Miriam, or Renee, we're going to call it Miriam's group. She's kind of the one I want. We can see Beast Slayer for the first time.
Not finished yet.
Yeah, we just kind of mopped them up real fast. But yeah, Miriam and Elaine, their groups are just so incredibly good against the enemy that it doesn't matter what I run up against. They will be okay. So if I can give Rolf some easy kills here up against people that
We march.
I know he'll be okay against, I want him to do that. Also, as you can see, already gone. That shouldn't be the case. That's a bug. That's supposed to not go away.
I'll pierce you clean through.
Steel your resolve.
Take 44.
You face me. I'm here
Take
too.
a little less, but yeah, we
I'll
can have
support
Rolf
you.
do it because then we can have him capture and gain whatchamacallit, the stamina back. Also, yeah, that Farsight crystal, I'm gonna double check the item, but I'm pretty certain it's not supposed to disappear between battles. Clairvoyance, the 60-second thing, it's supposed to just be a sigil on the ground. There's Spinning Edge the first time we see that. Oh, you lived? Unfortunate.
He'll not be outdone.
Kind of concerned as to why it's not there. It's going to make the fight significantly harder if it's going to stay like that. What did we use at the beginning? We did use... I wasn't paying attention. Was it Iron Veil? Yeah, give him active points and then he dies.
Enfable.
I'm guessing we used Iron Veil. I just wasn't paying attention. Because we have... yeah, we're taking no damage. Alright, yeah, we should be fine. Yeah, this enemy group, very easy to see, by the way. This is why... Oh, if you'd curse the background, the back row would have been better. You can see this is why I don't like my Swordmasters in the front row.
You defy me?
Ooh, Brandish, for somebody to see this. I don't like Swordmasters in the front using charged impetus, or impetus, or however it's pronounced, because I'm always getting it wrong.
Good?
That's because you give up all of your defensive value, and then they just didn't parry anything, and we just, went right through them. So it was really nice. And here we get Compounding Curse,
A fine bout.
so we can go ahead and take a look at that. Yeah, I'm very confused as to why this
Time is at
item...
hand.
Yeah, it's supposed to be for 30 seconds, and it's like I didn't... Oh, did I undeployed him? I bet you that's why it went away. I should have waited on using it then. I'm surprised undeploying him would have gotten rid of that. I guess it's considered a buff from the unit. That's very interesting. Anyways, we got Compounding Curse. This says second action. And it works weirdly, so... basically makes the debuffs 50% more effective. So defensive curse goes from -50 to -75. Passive, it doesn't affect the passive points, but it makes initiative from -10 to -20 or -15. And offensive curse is -50% to -75%. So it's really good if you are there's only one row of enemies left. However, I don't really want it to go off if scout units are present, because passive curse is kind of worthless. I don't say it's worthless. It's worthless when it's not also removing additional when it's not removing whatever you call it, passive points. I'm also going to make it her third action because she has 3 active points. Basically what that'll mean is we will wipe out, you know, we'll use something on both rows if possible, and then we'll compounding curse whatever is still there, if for some reason they're still there. Now, this is probably, could be argued, not as good, because the chance that you get to a third round and then still have many attacks left is pretty low. Like, Leia uses 2x Meteor Slash. By the time she gets third round, she doesn't have anything. Elaine, 2x Spinning Edge, same thing. And then Virginia, like, you're probably not getting third round effectively. So, like, against Armor, we'll get a third round because we generally will magic attack. If there's a Cav unit, we'll probably get a third round with Elaine, but we're never getting a third round with Virginia. And Liza's only getting a third round if casters aren't in the fight. So, I mean, there are options where we do get it, but it's generally going to be pretty late. So, but the other curses, they're strong enough as is, so I'm okay with that.
I am your humble servant. I make haste.
We march. The path is set. I've arrived. The position is
Maybe I
ours.
should have had Elaine capture this, because he would get a little bit more. Yeah, so as you can see, she gives us a Farsight Crystal, and then Selva even says, yeah, you can use it. I can do the same thing.
Success.
Who's my target?
Right, so now we're going to, I know there's stuff this way, but it's also kind of interesting. I didn't notice that. Oh, so you can kind of see where the enemies are in the fog if you just can't, or does that mean places I can't move? Oh, I can't go there, that's why. We're going to head towards the west here with Rolf
Heading there now.
Your orders,
and
sir.
Renee.
As you wish.
And then we'll go ahead
Do you need
and,
something?
since we are pretty
Who's my
close to
target?
another Valor point, we're going to deploy, we're actually going to deploy Travis's unit
No
this way.
surprise there. Go on.
And Travis can head this
Sure.
way with Elaine.
Onward.
So,
Now then.
just got to be mindful, like,
We
always
march.
keep an eye
To me.
on...
Fortune smiles upon us. The path is set. Yeah? There in a
on your
second.
hometown. If you see any flyer come by, you just need to deploy somebody to defend. That way you
How may I
don't.
assist?
As you can see here, we're moving into range of a weapon here. So I think it's a
I make
ballista,
haste.
if I remember correctly.
I await further orders.
Oh, here we go. This is another garrison, it looks like. What does Travis
take
do
what's
against
ours.
them? Yeah, as we can see, like, Travis's unit, even it being a level disadvantage, is perfectly fine.
Won't take long.
Let's go ahead and get
We march.
Travis.
Onward.
You can see
time
that
is
is a
at hand.
flying unit trying to get by us here.
To me. Onward.
So you guys take them.
Yeah?
You can take
There in a
them.
second. Do you need something?
As we can see, this is the
Who's my
caster
target?
group. We do pretty okay with you guys.
Right.
I am your humble servant.
And you take nothing.
Forward.
So let's see who fights who.
Come then.
And as you can see a little arrow there. They're getting supported. Well, actually, it tells us on the left. They're getting a healing assist from a cleric group, also just above to the right. We're, like I said, this is one of the maps that I play extremely cautiously because I cannot see anything.
I've had it. Your
We use rapid order, right? Yeah, that's fine. We should also be. Oh yeah, rapid order is correct. There are scout units present. No, that's only cav units. Never mind. Casters are present, so we use rapid order. Anyway, spinning edge here. The first hit, as you can see, they can evade, but then you can just, the second hit can't be evaded, so we hit them on there, and that's why it's really, really good. We're going to get blinded on the front row here. It's a little unfortunate, but
Succumb to sloth.
yeah. And as you can see, passive first, that's irrelevant
Prove your
now,
loyalty.
because the dude is out of both active points and passive points, so it didn't matter that we did that. Generally, I only...
Sorry about this.
Yeah, we're gonna miss it, of
This will
course.
be easy.
Why did we not quick reload there? I'm confused. Oh, she's passive sealed. Never mind. did you get passive seal? Oh, you got sneaking edged. Right. I'm like, what?
We march on.
Think all the way back to the beginning of the battle.
Well fought.
I always think, I'm like, why is this an issue? You shouldn't have any debuffs. And then I'm like, oh
Sure.
yeah.
We
We're
march.
technically... Alright, so we know there's a group over here somewhere. Because of,
Splendid.
oh, we can actually see them. They're in the forest. They just
The path
tried to
is set.
attack us.
The time is at hand. To me.
Alright, who do I want to fight
Try
here?
me.
Ow, there is
An
a...
ill-omened battle.
I'm here too.
Alright, you guys win this fight, but I don't want to take... There's an assist behind them, so we're going to use a Wind Fairy's Charm. We'll still take damage here, but not nearly as much. Yeah, we take 76. Ooh, is that Berengaria going down? I don't like that. Much better. Okay, 41 damage I can deal with. That means nobody dies.
Want to keep going? Quite.
Your mother.
I feel like we would have killed him with a throw shot. It's okay. Just wiping them out left and right, though, up front here. That's really nice. Take the Vengeful Guard, thank you. Following Slash.
Not even worth.
That's why we all of a sudden took less damage. You see now, by forcing the Following Slashes.
It's settled.
Really? Or the Vengeful Guard plus Following Slashes,
That
we
went better than I expected.
were able to expedite wiping them out. Anyways, we know that there's an archer unit over here, and then we can see there is a ballista trying to shoot me, so
Your orders, sir.
we need to keep moving
I
forward
make
here.
haste.
I'm ready.
And what we're
Heading
going to
there
do
now.
is actually... What?
Who's
Really?
my target?
I guess we know some... Whatever, I just clicked there.
Understood.
How may
What
I
we're going to
assist?
do is we're going to use a heavy swing here, and we're going to hit everything here. Even though we can't see it, we know the barricades are there, we're wiping those out. So you can see, because we don't have vision here, it's not going to show us
Yeah? Hope you've made your peace.
how much damage we did to those enemies, but they are there. Anyways, this is the first foray of Travis's group up with 5 people, so Hilda and Monica, welcome to the fight. And yeah, even though we're many levels below them, the fact that we're literally just so unlikely to be hit by enemies
Thanks.
allows us to really let this team just, I don't know, come in and fight on equal footing. And like that Banishing Pursuit, like as we gain levels, that would have done more damage. So as you can see, 39%, but we immediately deflect, we proc and rage. Now we're down to 18%. We got hit by that, but we deflect again, get another enrage. It's really, really nice. And this is where the team kind of takes off. Now Nina has a 100% hit rate on everything on the enemy team. And we probably should have gone for people with active points. Yeah, I'm going to change that after this. But then, yeah, we just now don't get hit by anything. Nina's going to sweep the team. So even though we are a bit lower level, I'm perfectly happy with how this fight is going. And the fact that we have enough damage in Nina to kind of carry us right now until Hilda and Monica get a bit more EXP. Yeah, Monica doing 1 damage is kind of funny.
Just getting started.
Don't worry, they'll catch up eventually.
No hard feelings.
Alright, so let me change that real fast. So I said lowest HP, but honestly, I'm going to tell her to only attack people with 1 or more active points there. That because this is really what I want, is I want to blind people and waste their active points. So when they go to attack, they just don't hit us anymore. Whereas otherwise, her diving thrust is going to do more damage. Unless she can hit a full column, Shadow Thrust would then do more damage. So I guess technically I should add that as well. So this should be formation, full column, and lowest HP if there happen to be 2 of them. But otherwise, yeah, diving thrust does more than a single shadow thrust. So what we did on that last fight is we attacked a guy that had no active points, he was never going to use that blind, and we did less damage, we only hit 1 person instead of 2. So now we have, they're not blinded, and they have active points, we will attack them. Now there still may be times where there's a full column that versus 1 person in the back row with active points where she'll still hit, but I think the value is always making them
Go on.
basically
Won't take
lose
long.
their
The path is set.
lose their active
Your
point.
villainy ends
Anyways, we
here.
see there's a garrison now north of us. We just came in the view of that.
Me.
And the reason we know it's a garrison is it's a 2-star enemy. Whereas if it
You okay?
if it wasn't a garrison, it would not be a 2-star enemy. It would be a 1-star enemy. And then the 3-star enemy will be at the harbor all the way up top. Anyways, our first 2 attacks here. We're going to wipe them out of all of their quick heals and bulk ups. Yeah, this group here is just an assist group for the enemy. We're going to offensive curse the casters. They'll heal for less. Alright. Not that it matters.
Observe greatness. We'll pay with their lives.
Actually, it did help. Look at how little healing they do. Are you going to attack, buddy? I got bad news for you. You're just gonna die before you even get your attacking turn. I think that's kind of funny, the way the enemy is set up with Berserker. So early game, they are a huge pain, like those double Berserker, double Gladiator, double Druid, or double Shaman groups are really hard because they have bulk up for their main amount of healing. They have like 140 life. But the Shamans debuff you. You don't have enough to really get rid of the debuffs you get. And the Gladiators and the Berserkers, they don't have...
The time is at hand.
Yeah, as you can see, it's a pretty tough
Onward.
group. They don't have
take what's ours.
the...
There in a second.
Oh, we're good over
I am your
here.
humble
Wait,
servant.
how did we not... We did break these, right? I'm very confused.
How may I assist? I am your humble servant.
Do they not break in the fog? That's... Again, that shouldn't be how that works, but okay.
How may I assist?
I'm ready. Heading there now.
I am your
Alright,
humble
remember,
servant,
there's
as
still
you
gonna
wish.
be,
I've arrived.
yeah, there's a watchtower right behind it,
I'll
so
not show mercy.
I'll pierce
you
you.
guys
I'll
take
not
damage.
show
We're
mercy.
gonna wipe them out and heal. What was I saying over on the other side? I don't remember now. I was very confused as to why things were not working properly. I understood why the Far Sight Crystal stopped working, even though I don't think that's how that should work, but because it wouldn't work that way with Valor points, I'm pretty sure. But I am surprised at the barricade. I guess there were 2 sets of barricades, so I was confused as to why the second one existed.
I'm unstoppable!
Yeah, you're pretty stoppable, I'm gonna be honest.
What a joke!
Be restored.
Very
I shall
nice.
heal you.
Oh, I guess it makes sense too. I didn't really...
'Twas fellowship which made it possible.
I forgot to go do that,
Such is
but
war.
we should have gone and...
Who's my target? Understood.
Your orders, sir.
there's the item here. Yeah, we'll be fine.
I make
We
haste.
should have gone and keep an eye on our command post.
A minor blessing.
Done some rapport with Travis's
Yeah?
group because, like, if
Won't
we
take
look at
long.
Miriam's group here, look at Miriam and the details here. So her rapport, she gets 16 evasion, but she gets 3 physical attack, which will be a little more once I think Melisandre gives physical attack. But if we look at Monica, 0 all the way down. But if you look at the other people in this group, yeah, Nina's giving +2 at rank 2, so it'll be +3 at rank 3. So we have a bit here that they could gain just by...
Steel your resolve.
Oh, I'm in the air. That's annoying. Well, that's fine. A bit more by gaining rapport. So we'll probably go to a town and try to... try to get them some afterwards. Anyways, goodbye, archers. Alright, the reason I wanted Rolf to get this kill is I didn't want to waste Miriam's stamina.
The pride of House Meillet.
Because there is a garrison
I
up
stand
here,
triumphant.
and
I'm ready. Heading
if
there
we
now. Who's
get
my
in this
target?
watchtower here, we'll
Understood.
be able to
How may
see
I
it, I
assist?
believe.
As you wish.
How are we looking over here? And again, always double check because you can't see on the minimap.
Go on.
We no longer
March.
wipe you out. Or take no damage.
The path is set.
Elaine,
I've
you
taken it.
can... Yeah, so as we can see here...
Merely ask and it shall be
Ooh,
done.
there is a watchtower there.
Yeah?
Let's have you
Go on.
move this way.
Sure. The time is at hand.
Not have you fight them yet.
To me.
But as we
I
can
am
see
your
over
humble
here, there are
servant.
enemies that we want to deal with.
Do
Yeah, and
you
the
need
watchtower
something?
gives you additional range to see things. So we'll send
Heading there
Rolf
now.
after
Your
them.
orders, sir.
If I remember correctly, there is a garrison over
I
here.
make haste.
I
Now
do
then.
want to be mindful because I would like this group
I
to
await
get their
further
fight
orders.
first. I don't think I have a choice in the matter now. I'm just going to get this fight, that's
I never
fine.
miss my target.
This is for you.
Nice crit.
No more hurting.
Let's have some fun.
Because I think we still Roshan here, or or Beast Slayer rather. Basically Roshan.
Better heal up.
And then just, yeah, goodbye entire front row. Alright, not bad. You guys are getting some healing, and you're putting in some work on this map. I like it.
Do you see now?
Okay, so still nobody by our place. How do you
Yeah.
look against them? Alright, perfect. You still look
Won't
good.
take long. Time
Yeah,
for
they'll
payback.
heal, but you can't heal dead people, so different.
Behind you.
Sneaking Edge, by the way, also really good for Travis, in the fact that if you... Yeah, he's going to counter here with a 0% hit rate. You get wrecked some. The fact that you can remove passive and guard from the enemy, and then you're just like, oh, I
I'll do what I
can...
can.
I take all of your passive points now, which is really good.
You shall pay.
Anyways, we probably shouldn't have had you attack. You Saints barriered? We probably want to change that to a physical attack, because Miriam has magic and row barrier, so... This is the other thing too, is you always want to be adaptable to your tactics. So if you notice something in battle not working the way you think it either should or want to work, be very quick to just be like, I want to change that right away. So we're going to do that immediately, so I don't forget.
Chaos shall never reign again.
The fruits of diligence are sweet indeed.
See ya.
So let's just immediately fix that. So our own... Alright, so we're just going to change this to attack type is... We're going to say physically attacked because we have magic barrier, which we have a bunch with the Saint Knight now, or Sainted Knight. You just get, stop any magic
Let's
attack.
take what's ours. There in a second. We march.
How do we look? Yeah, we'll let Travis fight there.
I'm ready.
We'll can keep moving north.
Understood.
I am your humble servant.
As you can see,
as
here's a
wish.
road. Finally.
Hope you've made your peace.
If I actually have a lane
You
fight
face me.
first, you take some damage, but then I can have Travis defeat them. Yeah, and then we'll have a lane capture for stamina, then keep moving north. Yeah, quick dispel is fine. It doesn't bother me.
You.
You go. It's gonna take a bit to get through, but we'll get through it eventually.
I've faith in you. There's fight in me yet. I believe in you.
And as you can see, this is the... I talked about this a while ago when we first saw owls, but this is their restore chain. Which is really funny. Like, you restore, and then they immediately give it back to the other person because they're like, oh, you cast it on me. Cool. Anyways, now they don't have a way to clear the debuff off of the bears here. So we're going to absolutely shred them now. Yeah. So we just nearly did 100 damage through a heavy guard, by the way. They will get their turns though, and they will have round swings. They have good accuracy here, but we should lower their damage enough that it's not too bad. Yeah, it's fine.
Your strength fails.
We could have offensive cursed them if we had it set up differently, but like I said, I'm okay with taking a little bit of damage there because of just how tanky my front line is. Magic attack would have done well, maybe not as much because of the whatever you call it, the
Think you can take it?
magic debuff, or not magic debuff, the buff they have. Also, I'm confused as to why we toxic arrowed that guy. We should have power bolted one of the flyers.
Raging tempest.
I'm pretty certain Toxic Bolt only should go off if they have an active point.
You good?
Good.
I'll double check it, but I'm pretty certain it's set up correctly. Oh no, we did indeed change it. Could not poison. Because it wasn't working the way I wanted to. Alright, this is fine. Whatever.
Go on.
Guys, Travis should be able to
Won't take
clean this
long.
up.
The time's at
Elaine
hand.
will come
Path
back
is set.
and
I've
capture her stamina.
I'll make it quick.
I think the only nice thing about this mission, which forget if it happens that way, is I don't think... Oh, I should have royal ordered this for EXP. I don't think you get steady reinforcements from anybody except the harbor, if that.
I shall ease your pain.
Yeah, I forgot the royal order. I think it would have been worth it.
Like new.
Fine, we'll try to give Travis's group the boss kill. So you guys are
My
going to need a
wyvern
little
and
bit to
I
catch up.
soar as one.
I can't fail my sacred mission.
I've grown stronger.
As you can see, Hilda gaining an absurd amount of EXP. But yeah,
To
we
me.
would have
Let's take what's
pretty
ours.
easily
Sure. Go on.
get in the watchtower.
There in a second.
Please. Pretty easily made quite a bit of EXP there.
How may I assist?
I don't think there's a thing over there, but
Forward.
What's next? It's ours now.
you never know. Alright, and as we can see, there's an item over there. So I'm going to go ahead and deploy
march.
from this garrison O'Cleese's unit.
Judgment shall strike. You'll not be disappointed. I
I
depart.
think they should be okay. I don't think we're going to run into anything.
The path is set. Shouldn't have let your guard down.
Okay, oh, yeah, as you can see, enemies heading this way. Let's go ahead and get Clive out then, because I think they will do well against these enemies.
What shall I do?
Yeah, Clive should do well against most, well, not the foxes, but How do you do
Let's
against
take what's
foxes,
ours.
actually? You take damage. Travis dies, actually. Quick Dispel is a problem. Alright, well,
We march.
Lane, I'm pretty certain, yeah, you have to deal with the foxes.
To me.
It appears I found something. Success.
And, oh, here is the other garrison. Yeah, and this garrison, as we can see, has Doom Knights and Hammer
I am your
Boys.
humble servant.
We do a lot of damage to them here, but
Who's
they
my
also
target?
do a lot of damage to us. So,
How may I assist? I make haste.
the RNG will... Oh, I see a Legionnaire there.
Yes, I'll
I've
take
arrived.
it. Witness the might of an angel.
Let's just have you head back
Your
this way.
will shall be done.
I'm ever in your service. It shall be done.
I'm ready. Understood.
Your orders, sir. As you wish.
Don't know if there's a watchtower nearby. If
Your
there
villainy
is,
ends
I do
here.
need to be careful because... Yeah,
With me.
we'll quick dispels here, that's fine. And we only get one of you, unfortunate. Yeah, you have 4 of 8 charges now. It's really annoying.
I'll not be outdone.
Probably means you're gonna get all the way to your second round. Yeah, passive curse. I think if we had offensive curse, we would have just removed their ability to do damage. Yeah, because they're gonna weakness hunter now. Yeah, we take so much damage because of that. That's really annoying.
Bolster your defenses.
Not gonna miss.
No, you did not. Excellent job.
This will be easy.
Wow, dodged all 3, eh? 4. And you're 5. Oh, Nocturnal Raid, I see. Yeah, prioritize caster. Ow. Anyways, you don't have enough for weakness hunter again, thankfully, so you're not going to follow up. Oh, it's nighttime. Oh my goodness, really? Well, they healed above half, so get
Take it
wrecked.
easy.
I didn't even consider nighttime when we ran into this.
Victory grows ever closer.
Could have known, obviously, because, yeah, they have this.
Go on.
Alright, so you can
Won't
handle
take
them.
long.
What shall I do?
You handle them.
How
When we
may I
look
assist?
against them, we still take so much
you need
damage.
something?
Yeah, we don't lose,
Your order,
though,
sir.
so we have
Who's my
options.
target? Right.
I am your humble servant. Forward.
I shall never fail.
We should take a look at how Ecclese does against them. Now that I think about it. The problem is it's the hammer units in the back.
I shall protect you.
Doom Knights in the front are pretty tanky. They take a while to kill,
I was
which means
worried
all of the warriors in the back are proccing and rages
Watch and learn.
until they have enough enough accuracy to actually hit our units. So even if we killed the Doom Knights in 2 hits, which would be really fast, by the way. Let's say we kill them in 2 hits. That's basically we hit them with high cleave, high swing, and
A flawless victory.
really wipe them out. And then one other AoE attack, which we don't have in that group, now I think about it.
Victory.
They would gain 2 enrages, and that's probably enough. Anyways, we picked up a new ability here, Demonic Pact. This is pretty good. If you don't have him in the front row, you can use this in place of Vengeance to get your HP down to then use Sanguine Arts. But I have so much set up on him at the moment that until I get rid of this Beast Slayer, once we get out of Bastorias for a different weapon, he's just not going to have room for it. It's okay, like it is good if you don't use your passive skills on Vengeance to be able to want to do this. You sacrifice some HP, get another attack. But at the moment, we aren't going to use it because Beast Slayer is, in my opinion, just way better. Once we get a different weapon, there will be other things to get. We'll have other weapons to get, which he will gain some active points, and then we can use that. And that'll be a little bit better
I'm ever in
feeling
your
things,
service.
so
I
yeah,
depart.
should work out. Anyways, how does
You'll not
Ecclese's
be
team look
disappointed.
against them? You lose. Yeah, that's what I thought. We'll have you head this way, though.
I take to the skies.
Onward.
Who fights first? Rolf fights first.
I'll pierce you clean through.
Well, we don't actually defeat them now. That's kind of annoying. We heal for 6? Okay, somebody takes damage, but this garrison up here is going to be a little annoying. Gotta think of how I want to take it out.
Try.
We could get around it with, what you call it? We could guard call. That might help us out. Or just accept that we're going to have some amount of incapacitation and have to then heal afterwards. Although Chloe is not over there.
In my sights.
Not bad. Ready? Better heal up.
Oh, Bruno, I think that's the first time you've attacked in, like, an entire country. He basically never attacks. Oh, we didn't get you, unfortunately. At least they don't have magic counter. I was gonna say, Killing Chain? Is that gonna get that? And it did. Very nice. Ow.
Not even worried.
Did the Sanguine Pursuit yet? We have no other debuffing, though. You guarded there. That would be why. Alright, yeah, we're not gonna wipe out this dude. Yeah, we're gonna do 1 damage twice, I'm pretty certain. There's a bro protection. That's okay, though.
It's settled.
Your orders, sir.
Yeah, basically we want to... Ooh, my whole front row gets demolished here.
I'm ready.
One of you guys get the
Understood.
kill first. Always, like I said, always keep an eye on your base. You never know when...
Stand, we've come then. Hope you've made your peace.
Nope, they get
Your villainy
through our
ends here.
evasion. I would like to heal,
Prepare yourselves.
but... Yeah, let's have you guys get the EXP. I'm sure Elaine's group will be fine.
I am your shield.
Steady on. Huh?
You'll see no harm.
Fine hit.
Ow.
Grant them succor.
I shall protect you.
Also, ow.
Temporary fix.
I am your shield.
Well, we should row heal the front here.
I have you. Let it show.
Oh, that's really
Take care of
unfortunate.
yourself.
Like, man, if you had just hit that, we would have, gotta just... Okay, we missed twice. That would be why we're taking all this damage then. Very unfortunate.
Temporary fix.
If we just killed him, that quick heal would have healed you, and we would have taken no more damage. Oh well.
Seems we've done it.
Still happy with Clive's group.
Twas
Just
fate which
not
brought us
every
here.
map is
What shall I
their
do?
cup of tea.
march.
Anyways, let's go ahead and actually get some clairvoyance now. This is the docks. Actually see what's going on up here. As you can see, oh, there is a watchtower there.
I'll prove my worth.
Go ahead and send you guys
It
against
shall
them.
be done.
I
What do you
stand
do?
ready.
Yeah, there's actually no... Yeah, you get owned. Yeah, because there are wolves there. Actually, let's have you guys
Your will
take
shall
them.
be done.
I'm ever in your service.
You guys also get owned.
I depart. The time
Not
is at
wolves,
hand.
foxes. I'm a fool. Yeah, but Elaine
To me.
obviously
Let's
handles
take
that.
what's
I
ours.
think you guys get owned here. Yeah. Fortunately, just Witch's focus, and then the
There in a second.
what's your name? The owls.
How may I assist?
We do wipe them out now, but
As you
we're hey, the RNG's about to change again, so
I never miss my target.
Want to keep going?
Watch and learn.
Hey!
yeah. Unfortunate sanguine. Oh, yeah, because we had first strike. You don't get your cast. Get wrecked. Well, 30. All right, the entire team at once. Way to go!
Think about messing with me.
Grand smash, amazing. That's
Not
one of
even
the best
surprised.
moves in my opinion for him. Vicious torment. This is awesome.
Keep getting sharper.
We get aerial snipe here, right? Or is that later?
perhaps
Well, we already
praise
have
it?
it, I guess. Volcano. This is kind of nice. I prefer his other abilities, even though this
Can't wait
does
for my
really
next
well.
fight.
And Bull Force. This is also really, really good.
That went better than
So
I
you can take a look at
expected.
those real fast. Did you get aerial snipe? Oh yeah, you did. Do I not have that on you? Oh no, because you literally have nothing else. Oh yeah, no, you have it. Yeah, it's attacked by flying. I wonder if this only happens. Well, I guess whenever you go against a flying unit, they stop existing the moment you take your turn. So, yeah. Because generally type of flying it has to qualify is when you get attacked, but obviously this one is when an ally, so don't already set that. Anyways, Volcano, yeah, as you can see, is really strong. It does more damage, but I generally prefer other stuff. I will set it up at least. Armored only. This is going to be full column. So basically, if this can't hit a row of 2 people, like it's just like 2 people in a column, you'll Volcano over Thunder Strike. I'm going to be honest, I prefer Stun over Burn most of the time. But yeah. Grand Smash, this is awesome. We're going to put it under Mounting Charge because this is a qualifier if we're low HP. Grand Smash we want is if our own HP is 100%. So basically, we wanted to have the extra potency at 100% HP. Otherwise, it's better to use Wide Smash twice, in my opinion. But if we hit a whole group and our HP is at 100, yeah, it's 150 potency times however many in the entire group. So at 5, that's 750 potency. So it's really, really strong. I like it. 80% hit rate doesn't bother me because all of his attacks are 80% hit rate or worse. Vicious Torment. Attack a single enemy, plus 75 potency against afflicted targets, and you gain 1 passive point if the target is afflicted. This kind of works just like Parry, kind of opposite of Parry, but it's like Hache or Saint's Blade. You hit them, you gain a thing, but then you have Painbringer, so then if you get hit, you get another AP back plus attack initiative, so kind of you're turning active points into passive points, which turn back into active points. So this is perfectly fine. Honestly, set up exactly as it is. I may change it to be... I'm going to add one more here, yeah, because I want to do this. We're going to do row with 3 combatants. So if there are 3 people, I would still prefer Death Spin over Vicious Torment. We can qualify this with lowest HP, because generally, if there are multiple afflicted targets in a row, I want you to try to get a kill on one. And then if nobody is afflicted, and it's a row of 2 combatants, we can Death Spin, and then Carnage is kind of our go-to at the end. Bull Force, this is really nice, as Berenice is pretty slow. Outside of Bruno, she's the slowest in the party. I don't really count Berengaria being slow, because keep in mind, she's wearing 2 items that reduce... She has minus 20 initiative. She should have 30 initiative. At the moment we get a better shield or weapon that gives passive points, she will be faster than Berenice. The fact that Berenice goes a little bit later is kind of nice. So if you want to use Bull Force, you can. I generally don't most of the time. I do prefer having Following Slash available for her, but you can always set it up where, like, do we have an extra Azure Crest Shield? I think we just have we have 2. Yeah, there's both in use. I could give her an Azure Crest Shield. Yes, she loses 2 physical attack, then she gains additional passive points, and then Bull Force is a lot easier for me to use because then I still have 1 passive point at all time to keep Following Slash. And Following Slash is really important in this group because my front line is generally, it's Bruno, really high HP, or Berengaria, who can gain a decent bit of damage reduction. So there are also swords out there that you could get that would also give you the same thing. I don't have one, I think. So I don't, yeah. You get a Thorn Sword from the from Western Elheim, and it's minus 15 HP, but like we have 83 HP on buffs. That brings them to 68, which is not bad. It's not great either, but then you gain an additional passive point. It has decent attack as well, and that's another way to get around it. Or you could replace, you know, Lionheart with it, but I think I will wait until I get a shield, or we can take the shield off
Do you need
of
something?
Your orders, sir.
what you call it, off of whoever it is. I know what I'm trying to say, just really bad at it.
Onward. Yeah?
Off Monica, that's what I was trying to say.
Merely ask and it
I'm
shall
here,
be done.
Your Highness. Fortune smiles upon
So
us.
I think we're going to, first I'll check to make sure I'm not losing my command post. I think we are
How
going to
may I
have this
assist?
go. This is like the best I could probably ask for.
Forward.
Who's my target?
And maybe
Right.
with an assist, we wipe you out?
Shall I?
I'll support you.
Not even close. Anyways, yeah, we're going to be... Renee will get incapacitated. Let me test this real fast. Oh, perfect. Yeah, switching them around, we just make it.
I'm here
and we
too.
take damage that way. No, this is awesome. Okay, so instead of having the evasion on the top part there, we hopefully get through things with parry. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. These 3 hammers behind 2 Doom Knights, they're going to just keep enraging, and they're going to have plus 60% offense or attack and plus 60 flat, not percent, accuracy. So yeah, removing the buffs there, by the way, really important. Otherwise we would have not done that much damage there.
Watch and learn.
I mean, at least we keep banishing his buffs, so that's kind of nice. Anyways, heavy smash, we should get parry here, perfect.
I'll do it.
Now I'm guessing we dodge the other 2, I hope. I don't know. Like, we don't have any more parries here, so if anyone in the front, I mean, obviously we're going to dodge it, but if anyone gets hit, they die. Also, interesting they went after Melisandre there. I wonder if they're set to go after a certain thing.
Boring.
I was gonna say, why didn't we row barrier? But I'm guessing it's because they were, they had 1 passive point left. Anyways, because that Doom Knight put himself to 1 HP, guaranteed impale meant we're guaranteed to have an extra parry here, so that's really nice. Thank you.
They'll pay.
I guess we kill this one. Right, now they're just out of attacks. Awesome. Alright, well, good job, team. Yeah, I found going through the story, this enemy unit right here, this double Doom Knight, triple warrior,
Truly
is
excellent.
actually one of the most terrifying units to go up against.
To forge a brighter dawn for Fevrith.
Anyways, we get some new stuff here. We get aerial smite, so that's going to be really nice.
Just leave
Not
it
that
to
I'm going to
Lex.
ever use it.
'Tis the fruit of my labor.
Don't think we get anything else here. Oh, we do. We get roast smash. All right, yeah, that's really. We're going to set both of
War
those up.
rages
Then.
on.
So, roast smash. This is going to be again armored only. And then this is going to be a row of 2+ combatants. So basically there has to be 2 armored units to really make this worthwhile. And I'm going to be honest, might not even be worth it. You may be turning this off anyway because, as I mentioned earlier, row smash versus row cover with the Legionnaires means you're wasting 2 active points to wipe out an armor unit when you can be using multiple heavy smashes, which generally will do more in the long run.
I am your humble servant.
Anyways,
I
let's
make
have you
haste.
capture
Need
there.
something? Understood.
Oclese, you're
Go on.
not going to get to this unit fast enough. We're just going to have
Sure.
Travis and them get it.
Witness the might I depart.
You need to be mindful. I do keep checking because I'm paranoid.
'Tis claimed for the liberation.
Oh, there's another item there, and there's a lot of campfires.
Your orders, sir.
Have you go get this item, please, and then you can head this way.
Forward.
Is that a...
I'm here. Good.
Oh, there's a unit up here, isn't there? Better be careful.
Yeah? Won't take long.
I stand ready.
Yeah, you are just going
Your
to get
will
absolutely
shall be
Prove
done.
my worth.
decimated. You also get decimated, dude. I'm very terrified of
A
that
minor
unit.
blessing. How may
What
I
is up
assist?
here anyway? Some
As you wish.
wolves. Okay.
I'll make it
Anyways,
quick.
we're inside the clairvoyance range here. Not that I would have any issues with this, but that means you have plus 50 accuracy against the enemy here. Wizards don't, well, warlocks now, I guess, don't really have evasion, so not like we're gaining much out of this, but I'll take the free accuracy, I guess. Make sure we don't miss. Yeah, we take way less damage this time around because we're actually using Magic Barrier instead of Saint's Barrier from Scarlet.
With my aid.
Alright, good job.
I'll help.
Just getting started. Little bit of tricorn pride for you.
Chaos shall never reign again.
Are you impressed yet?
I mean, you're doing a good
No
job.
hard feelings.
Alright, so let's go ahead and get
Who's
you
my
in
target?
this watchtower.
Right.
Your orders,
Have
sir.
you... Ooh, you're taking damage now? I don't like that. Taking more damage. How about you up front? Why do we take so much damage from these guys? It's really annoying. I guess I don't have to fight them.
Forward. I am your humble servant. As you wish.
What shall I do?
Oh,
The time is at
I
hand.
think Elaine, yeah, Elaine just straight up
Go on.
murks this team. It's not
How
close.
may I assist?
I would like the EXP, but I don't think anyone
I'll
else on my
prove my
team
worth.
can handle fighting
Witness
them
the might of an angel.
at all. Yeah, I mean, you do a lot of damage, don't get me
I
wrong,
take to the skies.
then you immediately die.
I've
Oh
arrived.
good,
Your
they're coming
orders,
after
sir.
me. Perfect.
Forward.
Can we get close enough? We had Ranger Rolf here? Oh,
Steel
we're in
your
the woods
resolve.
anyway. Take less damage this way. Alright, well, this is how we're doing it. We have a campfire right here anyway, so I'm not that worried.
Bad idea.
I'll do it.
Yeah, she's gonna run out of passive points. Unfortunately, her physical damage output is a bit low. That will change. Obviously, Swordmasters can do quite a bit of damage, but currently she has 2 weapons that are just... they're not all there for damage yet. Ow, okay, well, that's unfortunate. 17% wasn't good enough. But we will fix that eventually. We'll be able to, once we get to Albion, there is some stuff we can do to give ourselves a bit more power when it comes to weapons, which will be really, really nice. And that'll fix a lot of our weaker units that we run into where it's like, man, the damage is low in some cases, or the runic sword for
Such is war. I am your humble servant. I make haste. How may I assist? Forward.
Whatever, we're gonna grab you again in a second.
It appears I found something. Your orders, sir. As you wish.
Like the runic blade for Leia. Once you get them upgraded, it's really nice. Yeah, weirdly enough, I think you're just having to do this, man.
I'm ever in your service.
I don't think anyone else is gonna
I'm ready.
do literally any. Well, actually, for all, man, your team is way better than I
Position is
expected
ours.
for this map.
I stand ready.
Yeah, everyone else literally just gets kind of clapped, and that's because
A divine blessing.
we
You'll not be Your will shall be done.
Merely ask and it shall be done. I am your humble servant.
we don't
How
really
may I
have
assist?
the only people that really do well on in terms of.
Now then.
I don't know. We can just wait a second for you.
Yeah?
I guess we can plunder
Sure,
while
go
we're
on.
here. The only people that really do well up against that has a tanky front line is Elaine's group.
Let's take what's
Rolf's
ours.
front line, while good, is not nearly as tanky as Elaine.
The time is at
So you can
hand.
go ahead and royal order yourself.
Stronger than ever.
And we're gonna send it
Your
all.
orders, sir.
We're gonna laugh, but it's worth it. We have all the valor points. We're gonna use all the valor points. Just double check. There's nobody down at our base. There's not. All right, Clyde.
I'll prove my worth.
All, please.
I shall never know defeat. We march.
And all right, so you go ahead and camp.
The time is at hand.
And valorous order. All right, Elaine. We've literally buffed you to the nines. Yeah, well, you now take no damage.
You face me.
Oh, we're out of range of the watchtower? Really? Interesting. I thought we'd be in range of that. Okay, that's fine.
Finally, something to take my mind off this horrid weather.
Will not fail.
Yield to me.
I've faith in you.
As you notice, the enemy
Victory will
had
be
quick
ours.
charge, but because we use valorous order, we go first. So it doesn't matter that they have quick cast. Our whole team gets to go before she gets to cast a single spell. Which means your quick cast didn't mean anything. And now you're charging, and now you're dead. Yeah, that was 180 damage. Good job, Leia.
Fine job.
And then, yeah, enjoy the 11,000
As
EXP.
expected of Cornian royalty. Got more where that came from?
Another step forth.
Diligence pays dividends. I won't hold you back.
Good,
Well
good.
fought.
Anyways, we get an Ice Storm Staff, which gives us freeze immunity, evasion, and the Blizzard spell, which attacks all enemies with magic, and you inflict freeze, and you cannot use evade, or use any passive skills while you're charging. That staff is still exceptional, by the way. So that staff there is, well, I guess we'll have cutscene first, and I'll talk about it after.
Here it is. The Bastorias Blue.
And what do we do now that we have it?
The moment Zenoiran began marching on this cave, it no longer served its purpose as shelter. We will have to find a new spot to stash it away from prying eyes.
The blue!
I never dreamed it would be this easy.
What's the meaning of this?
The meaning is that I played you for fools. The moment you heard we were after the stone, you would surely have to go check on it. Just as the great and mighty Elgor thought you would.
Then Conrad running his mouth at the capital was just another part of your plan.
Now, if you would, Lord Ryman, I present to you the Bastorias Blue.
Excellent work.
So you're the monster in charge around here.
That's Lord Ryman to you, beast. But I tire of this. Thankfully, my magic will make quick work of you.
No! This is the same spell that torments our kin!
Come, Elgor. We're done here.
A far the mighty lion falls. Enjoy your eternal sleep once you've torn your friends apart.
Look out!
Snap out of it, Morard! Please!
Morard is decently strong. He's not this strong, though. Elaine, I'm pretty certain, bodies him 1v1, like it's not even close.
What the? My pendant!
You didn't know what your pendant was made of.
Morard!
What manner of vision is this? A mere dream? No. A memory. This was the battle where I remember now. I'm no lion at all.
Surprise, he's not a lion.
I hope he's okay.
Worry not. Ramona is seeing to his ails as we speak.
And I bring good news. His condition has stabilized. I expect he'll be up and roaring again ere long.
I'm so glad.
Perhaps it would be best to explain his circumstances, though. This will only take a moment.
And he can recall nothing from before that point? I can't imagine how such a thing must feel.
Indeed. It also means we know very little of his lineage. His family, his birthplace, none of it.
It's the same for me, actually. I can't remember the slightest detail from before I met Ramona.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's okay. It's been almost 8 years now since Ramona took us both in. I was still pretty little, though, so my memory's kind of foggy. I remember being on a battlefield, just lying there.
I knocked on every door in the area, yet sadly failed to find even a trace of Unifie's parents. And the only clue toward Morard's past was the Bastorias Blue, which he was clutching tight to his breast when I first found him.
Neither of us had anywhere we could call home. At least, not that we knew of. So we started living with Ramona.
Which is when she became your adoptive mother.
By the by, Unifi, about that pendant of yours.
Morard, are you sure you should be out of bed?
I'm fine. Forgive me for worrying you. But my health is secondary to the blue. We have to get it back no matter the cost.
Where could Ryman have run off to?
Dracodorina's citadel to the west. I'm almost certain. The city serves as Zenoiran's primary foothold in Bastorias, making it a natural destination for their most valued commander.
Then we know where he must go. And considering all the hurt he's inflicted on the Bestrels, we can't let him walk free. We hurry west, to Dracodorina.
Oh, right. You wanted to ask me something about my pendant.
Haste is the order of this day, and so it shall be. There will be time for questions later.
As long as you're sure. Come on, then.
An ultramarine pendant with an azure gleam. Not to mention Morard's reaction to it. Perhaps this explains why the enemy wants the blue so desperately.
I mean, seems like it, yeah. Seems terrifying that they can use that and cause issues. Yes, we will save. That was a long map. Probably took longer than it needed to just because I was playing pretty slow on it. Anyways, you get a Vorpal Rod from this one, and we've unlocked this area. So, oh look, his chickens escaped in this blizzard. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna run around first. We'll take care of the chicken quest. We find some items. Again, remember, we're only a few divine shards away. I think we were at 36, so we only need a couple. Take a look at the town afterwards when we turn the quest in. Oh, there's two. I think we should easily be able to get it before we're at the next fight, that's for sure. No, he touched the woods. Yeah, if a chicken touches any amount of forest, I believe, when you're doing this, they will, or terrain in general, I think, they will kind of like reset. Ooh, this is, we can finally start this side quest. So this is the Anemoi. So because we finally are here and able to talk to them, as we can see here, they said there's an armament sealed within monuments across Febrith, each located in the direction of the 8 principal winds, so cardinals and inner cardinals. We've come across some of these monuments already. We've seen them, like the monuments, and we're like, we don't know what these are. We need one more divine shard, I believe. So I'm definitely going to go until we find one of those. Get this last chicken, please. There we go. Then we can go kind of look for some of those. We're going to explore a bit to the west. Although we're not going to do probably... I know we have time to do some stuff, but some of the upcoming fights are pretty rough. So we're going to probably not do them immediately. Yeah, here's Hailstorm Edge, so you get another Icicle Dart if you want. We saw the Hailstorm Axe, I think. You have the Telluric Staff, which this is attacks all enemies and inflicts stun. So if you want to do that, that's really nice. Another round of Vorpal weapons, which I don't think we need to give anybody at the moment. I like the evasion on you, even though technically Vorpals were probably better. Evasion on you is absolutely needed. Yeah, and as you can see, like, these do 14 damage, and they're very low. But, trust me, that will change eventually. Because I don't think we need this for anybody. It'd actually be pretty good on you. Yeah, we're going to get one for you at the moment. A little less HP, but 10 damage is probably fine.
Thank you much.
Yeah, I don't think we need any of the other ones. Provisioner has more of everything we already have, but if you need more stuff, go ahead and buy it. Like I said, I'm really bad at using items. Even on True Zenoiran, you only have 5 item limit. Like, most battles you do not need additional that many items, if any, honestly. We're gonna go ahead and yeah, you can be here, Mirard, and we have a ship.
I'll see it done.
Alright, now we get a Star Iron, hopefully a Dew of Acuity, and a Divine Shard. 4 Divine Shards. Alright, well, you're about to see why I enjoy what I was talking about. We also hit 75% of the map, so we are going to go and anyways, we're gonna buy the Grand Barris. So let's go ahead now and yep, you have a Vorpal Great Shield. That's irrelevant. Here you go, Grand Bear. So we have 73 guard rate, just existing. 45 physical defense, and debuff immunity. With Iron Veil, oh, this doesn't count this either. So with 5 guard rate, we technically have 78% guard rate. If you want to make sure you have 100, you could very easily just go all the way up here and put on a pair of, where are they? Gauntlets, there they are. You could buy cloth gauntlets in the current country. We've seen them. I didn't pick them up yet. They're plus 30 guard rate, so this would put us at 103% guard rate. So we would guard everything all the time, no matter what. With permanent debuff immunity and guard efficiency up, which means your guards guard for more damage. You basically, she is now just, I don't want to say permanently invulnerable, but she takes so little damage. It's going to be really, really nice. And this is really what I was just waiting for. So she's going to be set basically the rest of the game. She may get a new weapon eventually. And we'll probably upgrade this Carnelian pendant to, there's an amethyst pendant, which is +1 AP in passive point, or you can do the ruby pendant, which is 2 active points. You wouldn't do the sapphire pendant for 2 passive points because the Ring of the Maiden gives me 1 passive point already. And there's a couple other items that give all stats in active or passive points. So, but yeah, upgraded weapon eventually. And then I'll probably keep the Carnelian pendant because I think the weapon I'll give her is going to be the bow. There's a bow later you get that gives 1 active point. Speaking of a bow, let's go take a look at them. So this is that monument they were talking about. We've already seen quite a few of them actually. So I can go and show you what they are before we go keep exploring. So now that we have this quest, Ramona will dispel the seal on the entrance, and then we're gonna get, as soon as it shows up, oh no, we're gonna be attacked by a guard. Anyways, if we look at them, yeah, they're level 35. So Elaine's quest in Cornea, that's against a level 40 unit. These units are all gonna be not quite as high level as that, but they're all going to have pretty good gear. They have all steel equipment, they have pendants for additional stuff, they have gold bangles, like pretty decent. And if we look at this character, this is kind of the leader. They have a Vorpal sword, which is even better, and then this is the Kaikias shield, which this is hasten cover, gives them max initiative. So if they cover somebody, then that person will go first. And it covers them with a medium guard. So yeah, you know, pretty strong unit. Now keep in mind, because this is an overworld battle, I don't think I have. Yeah, so like Elaine here comes kind of close, but we don't do quite enough. Clive's unit actually gets kind of owned. Rolf's unit come really close. No one else comes close at all. You have to defeat them. Like, you can't just win the battle like this. This is winning. That doesn't count. You have to absolutely delete them from the map. Otherwise, you don't win. So we're not going to be able to do all of these yet. We probably could change our groups around and to get them doable to... I'll talk to you. I'll go to the town. To actually win them right now, but this is probably the worst thing I have about this is I'm really bad setting up my group to win the fight, and then like if I change specific equipment or move people around in between groups, and then once I'm done jumbling everything up, I'm always really bad at unjumbling them up. So if any of my current groups can't win, we'll just come back when we're slightly higher level. But yeah, as we can see here, this is the Wyvern Master, but this is the Spear. So the Spear, as we see, is 25 attack, gives you 1 active point and 10 initiative and 10 evasion. So it's really, really good. So we'll see if we have a group that can deal with them. Not your group. Not your group. I'm surprised you don't win, but I guess it's understandable. I have a feeling I'm not going to have anyone for this. I think my best group is Rolf's group. Not best enough. We would have to do a little more. Eventually this group should be able to kill them. But this is actually a really good one to get because the Spear is really, really nice. Yeah, nobody else is going to be able to beat them. Rather unfortunate. And yeah, whatever you do, don't do this, because if you lose the whole unit, you can't deploy them anymore, I believe, even from overworld battles. I have a feeling when this group gets a little higher... not you, organize. Can I... Yeah, armored only, so you wouldn't be using any of this, you'd only be using Fireball. Let me... If I got rid of armored, how would this look? We would take even more damage. Yeah, it'll probably be a bit until we get to do these. Like I said, if you want to set up groups individually and take care of them right now, by all means. Obviously, my goal is generally, by the time we fight them, we want to be at the end of Bastorias. So we'll be like level 33 or 34, and taking them on will be a lot easier. And then we should have a bit more stats to kind of overcome some of the problems. And keep in mind, like, RNG is very fickle. You could go do another battle and come back and get completely different numbers, and maybe have a team that would work out where it does defeat them. But generally, once you have a bit better gear, it becomes easier to do these. And even going around kind of like shopping for the best monument first, you might find out like there's a monument that has a guard that you're really, really good against. And you're like, this is much easier to fight this one versus a different one. So like Wyvern Masters are notoriously difficult for most of my units if there's a bunch of them, if Rolf can't just delete them. This group here, like, I mean, these are vanguards, they're not really that big a deal, and then there are a bunch of snipers, and this is the bow. So this is kind of, so this bow here is 1 active point, 10 initiative, 10 evasion. So like I could give this to Rolf, maybe that gives him enough damage up against the Wyvern Knights that we then just delete them. So yeah, as we can see here, we match up so well against them in this battle. Let's see if any of our other groups do well. Yeah, even Rolf's group can take them out. I don't think anyone else would be able to, yeah, so we're going to use Elaine's group. You don't get EXP from world maps like fights like this, but we will show these battles because these units are pretty tough, especially early on.
Make ready.
Iron Veil is going to be really good. It's going to keep us from basically taking any damage.
I'll not be outdone.
Spinning Edge also really good. It ignores quite a bit of defense. So without them having any healing, yeah, we're going to take basically no damage. Virginia's going to take more damage than Liza. Liza, well, you just take no damage anymore. It's really nice.
Stay right there.
That guy's dead to poison. That's awesome. Oh wow, Liza, you took 2 damage. That's not good. That's fine.
Gotcha.
Yeah, this is why I like Liza so much, by the way. Just the... Well, yeah, we did try to impale, obviously. I should probably change that. But, just the fact that she provides so much support for... Oh, we defensive curse them. Yeah, because they have no more active points. Oh, this is awesome. And no wonder we get through this really easily. But she provides so much support. Aid cover is really good, especially now that she's the Grand Barris. She basically absorbs a bunch of attacks against if they're attacking low HP people on your team. We still had an attack left. That's awesome. She absorbs attacks, takes very little damage, and just does really, really well. So, anyways, yeah, here we get the Apliotas bow. I don't think that's how you pronounce that, but sure. So let's go take a look at what the one in the south is first, because that's this one here, and we should have the southwest one as well. Yeah, so we have 2 more to check out at least. Let's take a look here. Which one is this one? But there are, as she said, 8 of these monuments, and there are going to be 8 different weapon types. There are no accessories, I believe, if I remember correctly. This one is the sword, Notos sword. So 1 active point, 10 initiative, 10 evasion. So this is like kind of like I said, we can give this now to one of our sword masters, and it will very easily address part of their issues with damage. I think I generally give this to Melisandre, but you could also give this to many other people, just because it is a sword. Many people use them. Yeah, Elaine's group again does really, really well. Let's see if we have another group that... Yeah, not really. Alright, well, Elaine, you're back up. Well, we no longer take damage. I just realized that, like, wait a minute. We took 5 damage before we got buffed, which means... Well... Yeah, and this is the downside to Sword Masters in the front row. They are literally just getting rid of all of their passive points to use their charged impetus, and I just think that's... If you have a Sword Master in the front row, I highly recommend that you limit charged impetus, because it is not, in my opinion, good enough in the front row for Sword Masters.
In me yet.
Also, I'm pretty sure Elaine with Spinning Edge here is just going to kill the entire front row. Well, almost killed the entire front row, but pretty much.
Gotta do it.
Yeah, the wild part about, by the way, aid cover there with Liza is Virginia still has her passive points for Royal Guard, so it's not even that she wouldn't even have died there. And Diva Immunity works against everything, so you see here we're not taking minus...
Those who defy me will pay
minus armor or minus physical defense, it literally prevents that. So we're going to aid cover again. And she should... No, she doesn't Maiden's. Those were counters. I say she should Maiden's Hammer, maybe? But we are getting to the point where we might want to consider having Liza only use aid cover on the back row. Because currently we are... she's kind of covering for everybody. And it's not fully needed. She's covering Virginia a lot, even though Virginia has her own self-healing. Anyway, here's the sword. And we have one more that we were able to check out, and it was this one, right? Yeah. And then we're going to go back to the Draco Knights. We might be able to get them now that we have the bow and a sword. We'll see, though. Yeah, like I said, not all groups were created equal. What do you got? Cav units, huh? Oh, I should have looked at you first. This is the... Oh, this is a ring. Yeah, the Lips ring. I believe it's this one, if I remember correctly. Yes, it is. Okay, so there is an accessory. I thought it was all weapons. Okay, though. Basically, at the start of the battle, you grant an ally max initiative for their next action, and it cannot target yourself, so he's going to give one of these guys an immediate... Well, they're going to go first, so... Which, I mean, it's okay. Yeah, we get absolutely owned. Oh, I'm actually surprised you don't do better against them. I wonder if it's because you take damage. It's gonna look really weird, but let me test this real fast. Getting past those clerics are probably gonna be really annoying at this level. Yeah, so... Until we have a way to kind of burst through the damage to get through those clerics, we're not going to do enough damage. Let me actually... So, prioritize caster, we can turn that off. Not really that much better. Right, because we curse swamp with this, don't we? Yeah, because cav enemies are present, so we reduce their evasion and lower their passive points. But that doesn't matter because one of them goes first. Well, actually, no, they're a caster, so we would rapid order. Let me take a look at these. Nope, that's even worse. What happens if we get Iron Veil up? Nope, alright. Yeah, we'll come back to this one. So we have a couple that we see here that... we have options for, but currently don't, aren't handily winning. Anyways, we picked up, like I said, we picked up a sword, and then the Notos sword, and then we also picked up the bow. So right now, the Silver Moon bow is probably better. Or Bastorias, specifically, because Beast Slayer is just so good. So we're going to... I know we're giving Liza all the good stuff. I'll give you this bow for now. But we may change that around, where we switch this around with Rolf later on. And then the Notos sword, it probably... What does Melisandre have at the moment? You have a Zenoiran sword, yeah, so the Notos sword would literally just be a massive upgrade for you. Now, before we do this, though, let me take a look at... I give this to you. How does our battle look now? It's probably not going to change. Yeah, we do a bit more damage, like 200 more damage, but not enough to... automatically defeat them. So let's go take a look at... We can't just teleport to this, right? Nope. Alright, we do have to go to the boat. How are we looking now? Picked up 2 weapons. Significantly better. Like 300 more damage better, but not quite enough still. A few more levels and this will be a thing of the past. Oh, actually, yeah, so this is what I'm talking about. So RNG changed, and now we have a much better role here with Rolf's team to just delete them. So yeah, we're going to do this. Yeah, absolutely. The spear is amazing. We want to get the spear. Anyways, yeah, Dragon's Roar initiative down, but now we're going to lower their initiative and attack.
Go get him! Burn! Go! You're mine!
No more hurt. Can't get up.
Yeah, as you can see, they're very fast. Now I can see the problem we're going to run into. We,
Better. Can't get up.
yeah, I see now.
Not here.
I mean, this is fine. We're doing a bunch of damage to them, but I see where the problem was.
No more hurt.
I would have needed to have changed Rolf to,
Not even worried.
honestly, probably not waste one of his aerial snipes, because yeah, chances are I'm guessing we would have missed that attack on the middle person there, which is then they would have evaded other stuff. But now that we've kind of wiped out the front row really handily, we will just take care of the rest. Yeah, as you can see, burn level 3, he takes 60 damage. I'm actually surprised we still win this? Really? Oh, heavy slash. Yeah, Baronies just does so much damage. See you later,
No
dude.
surprise there.
Anyways, we get the spear. Very, very nice. I'm super happy we were able to get 3 weapons already. We have 1 more to check at the top right to see if we, now with these new weapons, have the ability to get that one. And then we should come across the one that is in the direct north soon enough. So we'll be able to take a look at that one as well. This is the, yeah, this one's going to be a tough one. It's a bunch of following slashes all the way around. Yeah, so even though we don't take much damage, we don't have the firepower just yet to wipe them out. Against most of our really evasive teams, I don't expect us to really do too badly. We got a spear. Who do we want to give this to? This is probably best on... I like your passive seal immunity. Yeah, probably best on Clive. I could also go against the grain and give it to you, even though you have Shadow Thrust at the moment. Okay, keeping Shadow Thrust on for now. Could go really against the grain and give it to Chloe. Here, Chloe. No. I think it's we're giving it to Clive. I think he's the one that makes the most sense at the moment. It's just a direct upgrade from the Vorpal Spear. You lose a little bit of HP, and it's whatever. He gains one active point, so you can basically pile thrust twice in a row. And then yeah, it's really, really good. Anyways, I don't think that changes anything, but we will check. Not quite. Alright, well, we tried. Anyways, we got 3 of the weapons. That's really, really good. But we'll be back for those, don't worry. And don't worry, haven't forgotten. We will go back to the arena, or the Coliseum, not the arena. I guess it's the same thing. We will go back to the Coliseum and do stuff eventually. My goal is I'm probably going to get through all of Bastorias, and we're done Bastorias. Before we go to Albion, we will go through the Coliseum. Because by the time we get to the end of this, I should be powerful enough to literally just do the rest of the Coliseum. and you say, oh, well, maybe you can or maybe you can't, but I have done the Colosseum generally by level 33. Generally by level 30. You have literally everything you need to complete the Colosseum if you want to. But you don't have to. You could not. Anyways, yeah, like these guys, we should honestly have quite a few units that do really well against them. So. That is indeed a lion.
So you too fought back against Zenoiran's onslaught. Tales of such scant survivors are all too common in these lands.
We're the same as you, Lion. Oppose them at every step in order to defend our home.
He's a big bear.
But nothing we did worked. Our towns were razed, our loved ones slaughtered, and in the end, our hope crushed.
We've managed to find some small semblance of peace, at least. Those of us who survived, I mean.
And we're eager to keep it, too. Better to lead a humble life than to thirst for blood, lest your own stain the snow red instead.
Problem is, there's a young wolf in these parts, trying to rouse his little friends into taking up arms again. Govul, his name was. The fool means to start another war.
I don't mean to be pedantic here, but to Zenoira, technically they're still subjugating you no matter what.
If his stunt manages to draw Zenoira's gaze, it'll put everyone here in grave danger.
Which is why we can't let him go through with it. We'll preserve this fragile peace, even if it takes a bit of violence to do so. Goville's camp is a straight shot south from here. We don't ask for much, just a bit of help in seeing him stopped.
I understand. Allow me a moment to consult with my peers, if you would.
You know where to find me.
Anyways, violence against this guy to keep your peace, or violence against Zenoira to try to make peace? I don't know. So yeah, you get a new side quest, to resist or to yield. This one is a level 29 quest, so the game does indeed intend you to go through the stuff in the north instead of fighting the rock rats at that town in the middle. Cemetery. This is the third? Was the second? I forget. The rebels already? Yes, it is us. And this is a bear. It's a dead bear. Anyway, this is level 29. So yeah, same level currently. Zenoira. Your cav units are no match for me. Anyways, if you come over here, this is the other entrance to Solvaquad or Solvaquad for the rock rats. I think we can get down there. I think from through the wall here. Not exactly where, or maybe it's from this harbor, because this is a harbor, and maybe it takes us over there. I forget exactly. There is a way to get down there though. It's not impossible. Anyway, let's talk to the wolf dude here.
So many bodies.
They're not corpses yet, girl. Though I admit, it's not a pretty sight. Zenoiran left him for dead. We've been nursing him back to health as best we can. Not so easy when you're building an army. But it is what it is. All while that blind old bear Bertrand goes on about protecting the peace. If this is his peace, then it's not worth keeping. How many years has it been since the war? And what's changed since? Not a damn thing. Zenoiran torments us, day in and day out. Uses our kind as the means to their twisted ends. And Bertrand wants us to just let him do it. Well, that's not happening. Got something to ask you on that note. Bertrand's holed up in a fort north of here, and I want you to help me bring him down. As long as he's got his beady eyes watching our every move, we'll never be able to give Zenoiran what's coming to him. I see. Grant me a few moments to discuss the matter with my friends here, if you wouldn't mind. Take as much time as you need.
Alright, now you have... So as it says here, you can talk to either Bertrand or Goville and either talk to either one to start the battle. But after you talk to them both, you can come up here to this fort and you get a new mission to resist or yield. And if you do this one, you get to fight them both. I will be fighting them both. It is doable. It's a tough fight, but it's not as bad as it sounds. Just skip around past all these guys. Yeah, we're just gonna wipe you out. Yeah, well, we're gonna run right by you. You think you can stop me. We're gonna finish exploring as far as we can. Now, there is a point where you do have to... it's actually just up here, yeah. You do have to, like, there is a story in the way. You cannot continue. Some thieves, no match for me. Anyways, as you can see, here is the quarry, which we have to repair that bridge for. Which means... and there's a sigil here, so... let's do the bridge first, because I know I don't have enough stuff for this. Call for Morden! Anyways, yeah, 30 pieces of Bastrite, which if I check, I'm certain I'm not anywhere close. It is... yeah, we're at 12. We need 30. Here's another sigil for Selby. I think this is... Advanced 3, if I remember. Yeah, Advanced 3, and this is level probably 30, no, 29, right, 30, once you get into the 30s, it moves up to Expert. So this is a good one to do. Once you have units that need EXP, it basically requires you to fight down here and capture this town. It's in a pretty decent spot, too. Anyways, up here, if we move... Yeah, I cannot, I think, explore too much further here. Anyways, Fran goes and explores and comes back and reports to us. Anyways, the Shadowbound King, and I think, yeah, so you cannot go and do anything here. It is a level 30 quest, so we're not going to do it quite yet, but yeah, you cannot even get up here and be like, I want to collect these items. Not a thing. You can also see there's a garrison up there, so even though they're like, hey, they have these forts and stuff like that, but you move forward and you do have to actually take care of that fight before you move on. But yeah, as you can see, we have a lot to do. So we have this side quest. I know it shows 3 things here, but you take this middle one, this is one whole fight. It's a long fight, it's a tough fight. We have a couple liberations here, and then we have the battles here, the walled city against the rock rats. Oh yeah, you know what we forgot to do? Let's do this before we're all done here for today. Hey dude, yeah, 75% done. We did it. One last push, and that is the Febrith one. There's 2 more cemeteries. Where is it? The bridges. It's Atlas. 100%. So the next time we talk to him, the game will be over because you can't get 100% until you get the middle here, and you don't get that until after the final mission. We can go take a look to see how we do up against Gerard here. Are we any better now? Nope. We get absolutely trounced. Gerard is very, very strong, by the way. Like, level 40. He has debuff immunity. He has an absurd, 4... passive 4 active points. He gets help from everything else too, like active gift, keen call, quick cast, focus sight. Really, the ice coffin here is kind of annoying because it's a row of enemies. Well, it generally hits the front row in Elaine's team, but Virginia gets frozen, and then the next person to go is. Oh, actually, no, you don't even go first. Right? It's always you, because you have 42 initiative. Then you do this, you have 62 initiative. And that goes before anyone else because he has the highest initiative. You don't even get quick cast yet. I don't know why I thought about that. So yeah, the first ability is Spinning Edge with a Keen Call. Or, a Keen Call because you're the next fastest person. So guaranteed crit Spinning Edge on turn 1 is what you have to survive. Or find a way to prevent that. But then also, after a cavalry attack, he will Knight's Pursuit immediately and do a bunch of damage. So you have to survive a huge onslaught on turn 1, and then be able to turn around and do an absurd amount of damage back to them. So, yeah, it's rough. But like I said, they're level 40. Once we get closer, we'll have better weapons, better equipment, and it shouldn't be too bad to actually do them. But anyways, up here, tomorrow, we will probably do these liberations first, just because it'll give us a little more EXP to deal with this mission, because this mission is quite difficult. I say that about a lot of things, and then it turns out to not be true, but yeah, the mission up here is quite difficult, and it takes quite a bit of time because of how much you have to do. You have to split your army really, really well, and people are kind of on their own to make sure that they can do everything. So, but yeah, we got a lot done today. I'm happy. We only got 1 story quest done for battles, but that was the one all the way up here. This one is probably one of my least favorite, just because I couldn't see anything. At least with the desert maps, where the one desert map that had the sandstorms, like it was on and off, so it wasn't like you always couldn't see anything. Whereas this one is literally, you see nothing. I think the only reprieve is that there were no steady reinforcements continually coming after you. So we caught the one flying unit that was trying to head over the mountain before they could get over the mountain, towards the mountain at all. And then we were basically free to just slow push wherever we needed. But it also is, like I said, one of the most dangerous units in the game that I remember in all of my playthroughs is the 2 Doom Knights and the 3 Warriors at Northwest Garrison. By far, like, one of the most dangerous enemies to come across against. Very few units generally will auto-wipe that group without any issues, unless you're using like a cat ear hood quick impetus setup, where you just wipe their whole group out before they get a turn with some charge ability. So, but I'm happy with how it turned out. We did really, really well. So yeah, lots to look forward to tomorrow. Like I said, we'll do these 2 liberations here, and then we'll probably do the side quest. And then the day after, we'll probably do the trial, and then this battle here, and then before we move on to the Snowbound King. So it's going to be a little bit till we get to this. I'm hoping with all of these combats, we will get enough to repair this bridge. But generally, I don't actually repair the Quarry Bridge until we get to the final mission, because it just takes so much. But technically, you could go do a bunch of like sigil missions or whatever missions, and eventually you could get enough stone from all the stuff you've already done, or you just don't turn in any stone for restorations, and you might have enough to get it right away. But I've never tried that. I've always preferred restoring the towns, because I don't want to have to go back and like manually pick up all of those items, and I get the honors, so we can actually units and expand our team. So yeah, with that though, I think we're all done for today. I appreciate you watching today. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you all have a wonderful day. And as always, I'll see you next time.